Hi friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, and I list them on eBay and Poshmark and sell them hopefully for a profit. Today, I was gonna show you the sign, but a guy just pulled up next to me and looked at me funny. I don't like recording in my car. It feels so awkward. Okay. He like backed up. That's weird. But not all the way. Okay, focus. I'm here at Goodwill for day 5 of a 5-day Goodwill thrifting challenge. Not 5-day, 6 days. I'm coming tomorrow too. So every day this week, I'm coming to Goodwill, hopefully when they open, and I will be seeing what I can find. This guy keeps looking at me. It doesn't help that I keep looking over at him too, so. I am gonna see what I can find. So the past 2 days I've been looking through pants and I haven't made it all the way through. I'm gonna keep looking through pants today. I only have like 20 minutes because, maybe 30, maybe 45. My favorite thrift store opens at 10 today and I really want to go there because I've not been super excited about the things that I've found here. So I think I would rather spend my time at my favorite thrift store. I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, but okay, he left his truck. There's the Goodwill sign. See, proof. I'm at the Goodwill. All right. Come thrifting with me. Oh, I forgot to say, and this is kind of important, this is actually a collab challenge with Gretchen, the Restless Thrifter. So after we go thrifting together, go check out her video and see what she finds. All right, now let's go. Before I hit the pants, I made a quick stop at the new rack. These are a pair of BDG jeans. There have been some BDG jeans that have sold pretty fast for me, and a few for a fair amount of money, maybe $30 or $40. I looked those up because they were new with tags. I also found this crazy jacket that I'll talk about a little bit later. And the brand is, I think that's called Shinesty. I don't know. But these were on the new rack as I walked in. I'm starting in the pants. I did want to tell you, so I've been to some thrift stores, some Goodwills in particular, that just have massive amounts of new racks out all the time. Or not all the time. Maybe I think at one point during the day, they just bring out all the new racks. Mine doesn't do that. It just brings out 1 or 2 at a time. And so unfortunately, there's not like a time I can go where they've brought out all the new racks and I can go look through them. I think that would be really good if that was the case for, maybe your local store. If, they know, at, 9:30 every morning, they come and bring out all the new racks. Man, that would probably be beneficial to go hit at 9:30 every morning. But unfortunately, the way my Goodwill works, that just isn't the case. I showed you a few minutes ago, Adriano Goldschmied, I think was what those jeans were. I looked them up because they were a kind of a straighter leg jean. I've had some that have sold. That was a name I heard a lot, maybe a year or so ago. I went back to the from the cart view here versus in my hand, and I'm looking for shoes. One of the things that I have kind of noticed about myself along the way is, as I've done this challenge, is that I really need to know shoes better and maybe styles better. I watch, YouTubers, I watch reselling YouTubers, and then I try to watch some that have like keywords or, style, fashion, things like that. But I'm not super interested in style and fashion other than for reselling purposes. Maybe you can tell. I don't know. hopefully, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling here because I don't really know what to say. I'm just looking and not finding much. That has been a theme for the week. Oh, look at that beautiful shot there, just turning the corner. Probably something distracted me on the opposite wall. I'm trying to, it's been a couple of weeks, honestly, since I did this thrift trip from today when I am recording this voiceover, and I don't really remember what I found. I did today, like today for me, go to a half off sale at another thrift store and a rummage sale, like a church rummage sale. And that was a lot of fun. And I know I said at the beginning of this video that I was going to my favorite thrift store right after. I do recall that that was a bummer of a thrift trip as well. Sometimes they're not good. And that's kind of discouraging, I think, because a lot of times, we see everyone's highlight reel, right? We see the best things that they've found in these thrift stores. We've seen their best days, and we think that that's normal. And I say I'm talking about me. Maybe you do the same thing, but for me, I see these resellers come out with huge hauls. Those are Miss Me jeans, and I did look these up because I was curious. They were, I think, cropped. I wasn't really sure. I think they had them priced at $15 or $20. They did have a style name, which is super helpful. Here, I'm going to show us. $20. Oh, yeah, I looked them up. And you'll have to wait and see if I bought them. I'm going to make you wait till the end. I did buy some things this trip. I don't remember exactly the number. We'll find out together when we get to the end of the video. Yeah, anyway, I was just saying, well, never mind. Oh, these I bought, and nope, those are not the ones I bought. And let me tell you why. So those are Democracy jeans, and they have like a stretch waist. It's called Ab Technology. And I didn't look those up because they were a skinny and a smaller size. There's an Abercrombie high waist. I don't remember if I looked those up or not. I did. I looked them up. There were a couple other jeans. I had quite a few pair of jeans that I looked up. Those are True Religion, I believe. They had them priced at $8. I don't know. Maybe I should have bought those. I did look those up. I have just recently listed a pair of True Religion, and those are Rock Revival. I never find Rock Revival. That was kind of strange. Maybe a year ago I could have bought those for $20 and sold them. I think they did also have a style name in them, which was helpful. But $20, if they had been priced at maybe $5, not even $5. My Goodwill does not even price jeans at $5. They start at $8. So I know that is, Good American, but skinny. Good American is not something I find here ever. So I definitely looked those up. But I just lost my train of thought again. All right, I took a second to get my train of thought here again. I realize that $8 for jeans is probably low for some people, and that can be discouraging if, your thrift only prices jeans at $12 and higher. For me, I have quite a few thrift stores within about 20 minutes that I can have a pretty low cost of goods. Oh, those are Everlane. And I looked those up. This is something that I talk a lot about, and I think it's really important. It's really easy, especially when we're watching other people thrift or what they're selling, or, just whatever it is that they're doing, whether they're traveling or shopping or, I don't know, putting on makeup, whatever it is that people are doing on social media. It's so easy to compare ourselves, and it's really hard to remember. For me, I'm talking for me, maybe you can relate, but for me, it's really hard to make myself stop and go, wait a minute, my circumstances are different. And I'm doing the best I can with the circumstances that I have. If you can hear my children in the background, it's spring and they're outside. And believe it or not, those are happy sounds. Anyway, yeah, it's so easy to get caught in the comparison trap. So if you're like me and you tend to compare yourself to other people and it causes disappointment. Okay, apparently I got excited about something. I don't know what I got excited about. Oh, I know. It was kind of a cool looking style of jean, and then it ended up being Shein or however you say it. Well, that fast fashion brands make me crazy, and they're just so prevalent in the thrift stores. Those are the true religion, right? Those are the true religion jeans. Yeah, you can see that like kind of horseshoe shape on the bum. Man, what were the ones I saw earlier? They had those priced at $8. Yeah, I don't think I bought those, but I probably should have. I don't know. I did do all the comps in the store for anything that I was putting in my cart. So, like I said, we'll have to find out together at the end of this video what I actually did buy, because I forget. I have noticed over the course of the week that Gretchen is buying a lot more than I am. And I think that's because she has a better eye than I do. She has found some really great dresses and she just sees the style really well. And I have a really hard time with that. I was noticing that today, even this morning, as I was thrifting at a different thrift store, that I really rely on brands, and I don't necessarily think that that's a good thing. I think I need to kind of, I don't know what that says. Those are kind of a cool looking jean. Oh, were those Old Navy? Were those the balloon jeans? I think those were the balloon jeans. Old Navy balloon jeans. And then these I bought for me. Those are not your daughter jeans, and my daughter tried to steal them, and I was like, you can't have those because they're not your daughter's jeans. I love the mom jokes. Oh, those are the Old Navy balloon jeans. Those I bought for my daughter, and she looks so cute in them. Yeah, so anyway, it's a lot of looking and finding some things. I feel like I found more things today to look up than I found the rest of the week. But I do need to get better at just like having that eye of what it is, the style, the shape, the silhouette, the colors. I just watched a really good video on keywords and aesthetics. Those are some Zara jeans, and they're new with tags. Because they were new with tags, I went ahead and looked them up. They only had them priced at $8. I'm kind of surprised they didn't price those up, because my Goodwill likes to price everything up. Even the Good Americans, they didn't price up. I mean, they might not have known that brand, because that's not something that's really common. I said a couple days ago, maybe even yesterday, like we have a Kohl's and a Meijer and a TJ Maxx, and that's about it. Logo by Lori Goldstein, it sold like bread and butter type. Look how cool those like patchworks are. Yeah, it would sell like kind of bread and butter, like $15 for a shirt a couple years ago, but it has kind of stopped selling in my experience. But I thought those patchwork on those jeans was really cute, and it might be worth looking at. There was somebody down the next aisle of jeans where I needed to go, so I took a little stop at the swimming suits. I looked at the swimming suits earlier this week, and so I was kind of just flipping through real fast to see if anything new was out. Checking for Miracle Suit. I don't really know a whole lot of brands. Land's End tankini tops or one pieces are what I find most frequently in my area. If I recall correctly, I did not find any. I kind of flipped through the bras. There are so many bras. And if I were to go through and flip through every single one, it would take hours. But for bras, I'm looking for Lululemon, which I don't know how well those sell. I think it depends on the style. This, I did not recognize this logo. If you know it, will you let me know? I think I show it right here. Yeah, I did not recognize it. It didn't have any other tags or branding, but it felt really, really nice. I Google lensed it. I could not figure out what it was. So I'm also looking for Honey Love, which I've never found. Other bra brands that I like are Cacique, Torrid, Victoria's Secret, if they're like push up and really extra, or if it's like a really supportive sports bra. Those sell pretty well in my experience. My bras at my Goodwill are priced at about $4 a piece. So most of those I probably wouldn't buy here anyway. Honey Love I would. Kindly is another one, and Kindred Bravely is another one. So there's a couple other ones I just can't think off the top of my head. So I found some pants here just at the end. Someone had kind of shoved on the rack. Oh, I remember yesterday of this video yesterday. My daughter, I had sent her a couple pictures of some linen blend, just Old Navy wide leg pants. And she never responded to me. And then when I got home, she was like, "Did you buy me those pants?" And I hadn't. So I found one pair, and then she told me she didn't want them. So teenagers, am I right? Let's see. I don't know what that was. Oh my word. Stink bug crisis has been averted. Wow. They're supposed to be outside and letting me record this in peace, but clearly that's not happening that well today. I feel like I'm run out of things to say. This is just me looking for some more pants. It's exciting. Yesterday I tried to figure out how to put music under my videos so I wouldn't have to just talk nonsense for a while. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm not super technologically advanced, which is why most of my videos are incredibly very basic and yeah. These are, I believe, Democracy jeans. Yes, so these have the AB technology, and those already sold. They sold for $30 plus shipping. And they actually sold international, which if you don't have international shipping on your eBay account, you should definitely add that. I think you have to opt out, so you might have it, but you can go in and check in. I believe it's in your shipping policies. And it's super easy. Like, all I had to do was send it to a hub in Chicago, and they take care of all the customs forms and all of that stuff. So that was an exciting find. They sold very fast. They were plus size, so they were an 18. And I think that helped them sell fast. The sell-through rate was pretty good. Let's see, what else did I find here? Skinny. Whatever it was, they were skinny jeans. Lots and lots of skinny jeans. I am getting to the end here of the jeans, I think. And the pants finally made it out. I did pop over to the men's pants, and they had a ton of the black tags were the tag of the week. They had a ton of black tag pants, and it was mostly just like American Eagle, Old Navy, Levi's, Wrangler, Lee, lots of those. Torrid, one of my favorite brands, but at $8, jeans don't sell that well in Torrid, in my experience, and so I didn't even look those up. I probably Could have, should have, maybe. Do this weird angle car haul again because that's all I can figure out. Okay, so this is a University Series blazer jacket. It's the University of Utah. There were none sold. There were only 3 listed. There were none sold like of any university. But I feel like this is something that I might have to hold on for a while, but it should sell for like $60. But it's just gonna need like that perfect person that needs that from Utah University. You know what I mean? Maybe that was a mistake. I did buy some things for personal use. These are for my daughter. Yesterday, I found like 4 pair and I texted them to her and she never texted back. And then yesterday afternoon, she's like, did you buy me those pants? So I just bought her. They're like just like a linen blend, wide leg, pull on, Old Navy pants. Just real comfortable but cute. I live in those in the spring and summer, so I'm kind of surprised that she wanted them. Okay, these actually had a really, really good sell-through rate. I'm not gonna remember correctly. I think there were like 15 listed and 12 sold, but they were only selling for like $20 to $25. So jeans are $8 and that's not enough meat on the bones, so to speak. However, one of my teenage daughters will probably like these, and if she doesn't, I can get my money back pretty quickly, so that'll be good. I bought a pair for myself. These are not your daughter's jeans. Girlfriend. I've never lift tuck technology. Oh buddy. I've never had a pair of girlfriend jeans, and for some reason I don't usually wear light jeans, but I'm trying to dress better. Today is not a good exhibit of that. I wanted comfy today. Just trying to be a little more, I don't know, a little more. These actually had a really good sell-through rate too, and I think I can sell them for about $35. So that's exciting, hopefully. Now, I do want to say, don't take my word for it. If you find something, look it up on your own, because it might be a different time. It might be a different style or size or color, or I might not know what I'm talking about, which is quite true. This is just a reminder, like for me, that sometimes I see people on, excuse my hand, on YouTube or whatever, and they go, oh, this will sell for $40. And I look and there's like 1 sold and 800 listed. And I'm like, what? No. I mean, that's probably over exaggeration, but it has happened like that multiple times when I've looked things up, as people on social media have told me something is an amazing find. So all that to say, do your own research. That's important. Do as I say, not as I do. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. The other thing I wanted to address is I did get like 10% off. It cost $35 total, 35 and change. So, my Goodwill does not do sales. There's no half off days. There's no half off color. The whole like Indianapolis system is like that, and my store unfortunately is part of that. So it's really kind of a bummer. We do get 10% off almost all the time, or I do anyway. I don't know if that's a thing. You have to have a rewards card. I just give my phone number and it usually gives me 10% off. So I mean, that's good, but I don't know. I wish there were half off days, because I feel like more people would buy things on half off days and less things would go to waste. That's my theory. I have no data to back that up. So, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to head to my favorite thrift store and hopefully find some amazing things. But we'll see. It might be a dud. Who knows? Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and go check out Gretchen's The Restless Thrifter, her video too, and hopefully she'll find some amazing things today. All right.